Hey guys, this is Sandra with Willow57. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am going to be working in my latest journal that I'm working on. This one, I think I'm going to be calling it the cast of characters. It's kind of, my idea for this journal is kind of like it's a story, the story of, a couple. But have you ever seen one of those plays? Have you ever been to one of those plays where like there's two people, it's a two people character play, but every scene somebody else plays those two characters, so you don't get the same two faces in each scene, even though they're portraying the same two people? Well, that's kind of how I'm envisioning this journal. Like, here's our main couple. They're the ones the story is about, but their face is going to change throughout it. It's not going to be exactly those same people because I don't have pictures of those same two people. So throughout it, the ephemera is going to be changed, but it's going to be about the same two people. Basically, not exactly. Because see, like here, it's going to be like their friends. This one's called The Brothers, and it's got, all these different guys in it. So, Herman could be the main guy. I don't know. Or maybe Herman's just a friend. But anyway, it's just something fun I thought would be, with all the pictures that I have, to do something like that. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on today. So I thought I would just, because it's Wednesday with Willow, just film and let you come along with my process of what I'm working on today. And so here's where I'm at. I'm going to turn these book pages into a pocket and kind of secure them and make them a little stronger, and then do some tuck in it for a journal card or whatever, and then go from there. So we'll see what we can get done today and how much time we have, but this is where I'm starting at. There are some other little things that I need to do in this, but this is not anywhere near finished. These pages are not. Just because I'm here doesn't mean these are done. I'm going to put eyelets in all of these. I've just got different stuff to do, but until then, I'm just kind of moseying along trying to get things done. So let's get started. All right, so here's where I'm at. Like I said, this is where I want my pocket to be. I think I'm going to make this one a top-loading pocket, but we'll see once I get it decorated what I want. I'm going to use some of each of my signatures in this journal has a kind of a thicker, kind of a cover to each signature. And so I had some of this paper left over from doing that I thought I would add to this to kind of go along with the papers that are already in here. So if I did that there, I could do, I like the kind of Mod Podge look. Let me show you. Kind of what I'm talking about. See, this is just kind of, in these signatures, the thinner papers, they had white backgrounds, and so I don't like the stark white backgrounds in here. Although, I am putting a white page in here. Look, I have a white page in my junk journal. I know, it's a crime, but I'm leaving it. I like it. I'm leaving it. Sue me. Just kidding. So anyway, this is kind of what I'm going to do. Let's cover this up, kind of make this a Mod Podge thing, and then go from there. All right. So this page is not quite 6 inches. So a little shy of 6 is how. Let me cut this down to. We're just jumping right in today, boys and girls. We are not wasting no time. Let's go there. Okay. If I can do this. I'm just not very, when it comes to doing these live videos like this, I'm just not smooth like some of y'all are. Like, my journaling's always, like, all over the place. That's okay. I am slowly getting over the cold. Again, just like in the last video, my voice has just not come back very strong. But I do have severe allergies this time of year, and that's a lot of it. So I had one day this week I just coughed my full head off. So that's probably why my voice isn't that great. I'm gonna mark that there, cut that with. So how are you guys? I hope everybody is well. I have begun, my daughter and her husband and my granddaughter have moved back home and recently got jobs, local jobs. And so I have begun keeping my granddaughter every day, or just about every day. And absolutely loving that. She's 2.5 and just very smart, full of life, and keeps this Gigi on her toes, I can assure you. So we have been having all kinds of fun. Yesterday we went out into, I have this place that we lovingly refer to as Hippie Town. It's a place in the woods behind our house that I cleared out, and it's where I do my quiet time and when the weather's well. And so anyway, we went out there yesterday, her and I did, and visited the fairies and left them some treasure, which are some beads, and she just had a blast doing that. And then, of course, we made some fairy soup, which, if you don't know what fairy soup is, it's just you cut up grass and stuff. On good days, you can add water, but I didn't add water yesterday because it was still just a teensy bit cold for us to be playing in wet. So we just did a dry soup yesterday for the fairies and cut up twigs and branches and put them in a bowl and mixed them all up and took them out to where we'd found some mushrooms, which we are now calling Fairyland. It was on some very green, beautiful green, marshy place out at Hippie So that's where we're calling Fairyland. So we took them out some soup because, you know, fairies get hungry. They're busy little creatures out there in those woods. And so Aurora and I took them some fairy juice because we're nice like that. Or soup, sorry. We also met up with my daughter-in-law and grandson at the park, and they got to play for a while, so that was also fun. I'm going to do this one this way because I'm just covering these pages, kind of making them more sturdy, so it'll be easier to put a pocket in there. Nothing too difficult or complicated, as you can see. Right in there, I would say. We love it outside, so we spend a lot of our time outside. So I haven't gotten in here since I've started keeping her to do a whole lot of crafting, and that I'm not complaining because if you have grandbabies, you know they absolutely take precedence. So anyway, we met her cousin and his mama at the park yesterday and played for a while. That was fun. Just, you know, when you haven't had a 2-year-old around in a while, it takes some adjustments, you know. Getting used to being back in their world, and it's just a lot of fun. She's just a joy. So I'm trying to take advantage of today. Her parents are off work, so I'm trying to take advantage of today and getting a lot of stuff done that I need to, but then also getting some crafting time. I can keep up with this too, right? I can do all things through Christ. And Willow57 is important to me, and I want to make sure that I maintain this. One thing that I will say is that her parents' schedule is not, it's not going to be a regular schedule. You know, every week it's going to be different hours that they're working. So I don't know that I will be able to keep up with the Wednesday with Willow, but I'll figure something out. If it has to be on a different day, that's fine. It's not the end of the world at all. We can definitely manage. No, I don't want no more of that. Let's do something really crazy down here. Hold on. I got some, got this box of, you know, scraps that I have already decorated and done fun stuff with. They're all marked up really good. Ooh, I like that. Or this. Okay, let's see which one of these fit. Put that back down. Okay, so let's see. I like any of these. I think this one. Right? I think I can. Oh, where's my ruler? There it is. Is that right? Hold on. I've lost my place. There it is. Right there it is. Okay. Let's just do this. Yeah, because I like it. I hope you can see what I just did. Not like it really matters. It's not rocket science, right? This is all pretty easy peasy. I'm just making me a smorgasbord for this pocket. Because, of course, I'm pretty grungy, again, in this journal. Not super. I mean, if you guys have seen my journals before, you know this is a moderately grungy journal in comparison to some of the others I have done. But it's a little grungy. And it's a lot of fun. And speaking of grunge, I'm going to take this and just kind of grunge this up a little bit. I'm going to kind of trim down this side. For whatever reason, this book pages didn't line up perfectly. And I could leave it like that. It's not that big of a deal, but I just kind of want to trim that down, some of this, to make it one size. Did I do that in a straight line? Funny. But does it really matter? No, it don't. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I made all the strings in the center of my signatures long so that I can add something to them. Do I want to go ahead and do that? I think I'm going to wait on that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this shut. This is going to be a top-loading pocket. So I'm just going to glue on this side and this side. like a so, like a so. And I'm going to smoosh it. Kind of, yeah, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take, everybody say a prayer with me that this works, because my last video, this hole punch and I, ta-da! Thank you for your prayers. I appreciate those. All right, so I'm going to grunge along the edges of this a little bit. A little bit better. All right, and then that's going to be a pocket. Yay! I like it. I like a pocket. It's kind of wobbly because it only has the one. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and put some tape on both sides just to kind of secure it a little better, because we don't want this thing falling out. Somebody, that would not be a good look for Willow57. Yeah, I ordered your journal and it fell apart. I mean, that's literally a fear, right? I mean, have you guys ever had that fear when you're making a journal? Like, will this stand the test of time? I've never had any complaints so far of anything falling apart. That's good. So I'd like to keep that track record if I could. This is just medical tape that I use. You could use washi tape or whatever. I just really like this tape. It's a good, strong, sturdy tape, but yet it's very flexible. It takes ink very well, so you can grunge it up. It's just really easy to work with. And I get it from the Dollar Tree. So, sorry if that's wiggling you. All right, I'm in a mess on that, but it's grunge. It doesn't matter, right? Okay, so then what I'm going to do is kind of add a picture on the front, probably one on the back, and then make a card to go in the middle. So let's go and see what we can find. First of all, I know that I'm going to want a tab on this, probably up here. We'll see. We'll see about that. So not first of all. Okay, so I need to find me a character, because this book is called The Cast of Characters. So I need a character for this page. And I need to find out what it's going to be, but I need to clean all this up or it's going to get in my way. My brain can't handle it. You know what I mean? Okay. All of that over there. All right, let's find us a cast of characters for this page. This is my box of people. All of my friends. She's kind of cute, right? She kind of looks like a little elf. I might save her with some fairy wings. Okay, I cannot sit around talking about each one of these people, of whom I like and who I don't like. She's cute. I like her. We'll use her on that side. And, ooh, I like the crown. Let's do the crown. There. And then, ooh, them on the other side. Yeah, okay. You don't see them, because that's completely out of range of you, but that's okay. I'll show you in a second. All right, hold on. I need a sip of tea. It's good for my throat. Excuse me. Thank you for that. All right. Let's do them first, because they're already pretty much fussy cut it out. That's the way I like them. Round and around the edges. Then we take... All right, let me take a brush and kind of work them over a little bit. Isn't it funny how when you look like at old pictures and stuff of journals and whatnot, yearbooks, that you can, there's, the doppelganger thing, but there's just people who just, it's like patterns, like God has patterns of people. And as you look at different faces of, people who have gone on, or maybe they're still alive, but they're older, you can see somebody that you know in them, right? Like this girl right here really reminds me of a girl that I know. Really a lot. This is the shape of her face and stuff. It's just kind of fun. Seeing other people and other people. So I kind of figured that is true whenever I'm making these journals, that, whoever buys this journal is going to see people and hear that maybe they recognize a little bit of somebody that maybe they know. That's fun. Hopefully it's not somebody that they don't like. I know that, okay, this is the Tim Holtz clipping sticker books. They're on sale at Hobby Lobby. So that's what I'm using here for kind of my words. So I need to find something. I'm going to pause for just a second, because this takes me forever, and you don't need to watch me sit here staring at this book. Okay, so I found the words that I want for this. So now what I'm going to do is I take some of this paper, like this one would work, and I kind of tear down something like that. Let me see if I did this here. Could do the words like that. Then I could do some of my friends. Yeah. Okay. I'll show you that in a minute. All right. This is going on the other side, so we'll get it out of the way for now. And this can go up here. All right. Let me glue these guys down. Again, none of these pages are not hard. It's just, you know, having fun with them. Making them your own. Scoot that over a little bit. That was a little too close to the crease there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That'll work. Then I'm going to glue this down. Oh, she looks so much like that girl I know. That's so fun. Okay, so the words that I found was gold and gems set atop her head. Well, that was fitting for the crown. Probably doesn't have any jewels or gold on that crown because this was a college yearbook. I guess they were queen and king, but there you go. Like that. And then I'm going to take, hold on, let me find some more. Some of these. Ba-dum. 23 or 4. I think I'm just going to do 3. Or do I want 3 from this page? See, that's the bad thing about this. When you cut on one side, they don't line up. So I cut those out from the other side, so now they're not lined up. But that's okay. I have so many of these yearbooks now. Well, I have 4 or 5. And they all have tons of these type of pictures in them. So I've got plenty. And I got these yearbooks at a local thrift store. A flea market, actually. So that's kind of what I do. Kind of glue that there, fold these 2 over, and then that leaves me a little tab that I will put an eyelet in, kind of use as a page tab, like that. Okay, this one may not stick out as far, so I may just go ahead and do that. Not make it stick out the page at all, just off this page. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Good idea. All right, so first thing I need to do is ink it. Inkity. Like that. Oh, throw that thing. Fold that over, and then glue this one down. Actually, I'm going to actually stick it like that. That's what I said, right? Okay, so there's that. And there's that page. There's the decoration for this. Now what I'm going to do, just to add a little bit extra, kind of make this a little bit more look like it's been interacted with, is I get me just a black pen. And I'm going to choose to circle this guy right here. And I'm going to put some little stitch marks here. And I'm going to do some stitch marks here. I'm going to draw a square around that, well, rectangle actually, around that. I might just go ahead and outline this a little bit, like somebody took a pen and just was playing in a yearbook, you know, like you would in high school when you're bored or something. Okay, I'm going to outline this, again, just for some interest. I'm going to draw me a little heart. More stitch marks like that. See, it just kind of adds a little bit of interest to the page, not just, it brings attention to the things you want attention to, right? Yeah. Okay, so now let's do the back side. Looks like this thing did not stick down very good. That's okay, we got it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do this couple. And I need to fussy cut them out, and I'm going to do that off camera again so that you don't have to sit and watch me, because you guys know how to fussy cut. Okay, well, I was gone long enough to change my mind. So, it's my prerogative, right? I'm female. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do instead, because I don't want both sides to be so matchy-matchy, is I'm going to use this to make a little pocket and then put a little something in there. Yeah, I like that idea. And then I'll use this couple for the tag or whatever I make on the inside. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, of course, is put a little divot on the top. I'm going to use, I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut that guy's head off. But, you know, it'll be all right. It'll only hurt for a second, right? I'm I'm going to cut a little divot in this. Right about there. See, he's fine. You know, sacrifices this man's made for this journal. My daughter was talking to me the other day about, it'd be weird if somebody local, because this was a Arkansas college yearbook, if somebody local bought this and found, you know, a family member or even themselves in one of your pictures. Yeah, it could happen. All right. And then I'm going to make a pocket like this. Yeah. Kind of pinch it so it's got room. I like it. Go for me. Okay. I think I'm going to use a little bit of pink paper to outline the words. Put that down a little bit. Ink it again. Excuse me. Ink it, glue it. Kind of like that. And then take my words. This says we must all stand together. There's a good truth right there. There's enough that divides us in this world. Let's find something that brings us together. Yes. Don't get me started. I'll preach. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Oops, whatever. Okay. So there's that. I like it. Maybe a little crooked, but you know, junk journal. Okay. Now let's make something that fits down in this, and then we'll make the big tag. That may be all we get done today. Let me see. I have, as soon as I find them, I think I made these in, some of these in the last video. We take this and kind of just put it in there. Do I want to do that, or do I want to add a face? Maybe a tag. Let's do pink on it. So pink tab? Nah. Let's see if we can find something that has pink maybe on it. Ooh, the butterflies are pretty. Like that. Or we could do something completely different. What? That's right. I'm free to be. I'm not going with my first choice. It's something that kind of goes along with the same era, though. You know? I know. I'm taking forever. It's okay. See, that's kind of cool. That could kind of go there. Yeah. Yep. And I will do the pink little tab on the top, so that it doesn't get lost in my pocket. All right, those are good. We can put those back. Okay. I'm going to cut it down to about right there. I think I'm going to make it a little thinner, like that. And we're going to go on it, of course. And then we're going to glue it. Now I do, for the most part of my journals, try to make everything, you know, usable. These little things are not so much. They're just pretties. I mean, I guess you could write on the back of that, but some things are just made to be pretty, you know? And I will go ahead and kind of add the same little things to it. Outline it very roughly there. I'm going to put a eyelet on the top eventually. Not right now. Y'all don't need to sit and watch me do eyelets. Let's go ahead and circle these two beautiful ladies. Okay. Do a little bit of this. Again, a little bit of this. Okay. And then we're going to outline this Dun, dun. Go ahead and outline that. How's that? That looks good, right? I made a mess, but that's okay. It's grunge. It's grunge. Yeah. So there's the front side of the pocket that we made, and there's the back side of the pocket. And I like how they're not so matchy-matchy, right? Because I think if I'd have put them on this side, it would have just been basically that all over again. And that's okay, but that's not what I wanted. Okay, so now let's figure out something to do for a tag on the inside of that pocket. We can either do, let me find something. A journaling card. Oh, I like that. These are some of the journaling cards that I already had in my stash that I've made up. Random ones. So put them here. Will this even fit? I guess I better make sure that fits first, huh? Alright, so decidedly, not that it would be the end of the world. I could use this elsewhere, but yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Alright, so let's go ahead and grunge these peoples up. Get rid of some of that starky white stuff off of them. Let's do some black along the edges to make sure that it stands out a little bit and all the white is gone. Yeah, something like that. I like that. I think it'll be okay. And then I'm going to use, hold on, I'm getting it. No, it's all black and white though. We don't want all black and white. This journal is not a black and white journal. Not all. Yeah, let's do some of this. Add a little bit of color. Kind of like that. And then the words I've already picked out are, they now stand right on the brink. Because in my imagination, this couple's fixing to, just started dating. They stand on the brink of something beautiful. Right? But again, whoever buys this journal, they can be whoever they want them to be. They can stand on the brink of a new, let's see, is this where I want them? Yeah, I like the alphabet up top, so like that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that arm off. Kind of awkward. Bear with me a moment. Okay, don't make this too complicated. It's not rocket science. It's going to be great. And take them to the bottom though, like that. Like that. Starting to stick to my glue pad. Crooked again. I don't know, I think my eyes are crooked today. Alright, and then I'm going to add, as soon as I find what I did with them, I had to rearrange my, my craft room for some of my stuff. Because like I said, I have a 2-year-old hanging around now. I had a lot of this stuff just out where I could just get to it, but so could she. And Gigi got tired of saying, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. I don't want her to feel like she can't touch anything in my room. She loves it in here. So she just had to put stuff she didn't want touching out of her sight. That's fair, right? All right. It's a good thing I like grunge because I'm a messy crafter. I mean, look at that thing. It's disastrous, but it works, you know? All right, back to the pen. We're going to circle this time the words. We're going to, let's do us a big heart. Do some X's. Do some outlining of this. Got glue everywhere, so my pen's not wanting to work. That's okay. Let's do another heart over here, a lower one. Just leave it as is. You know, I think I'm going to do kind of a outline like this too, around this one. A little bit of added visuals. Never hurt nothing. Yeah, that's cute. Could round it up a little more because, you know. All right, there it is. That's cute. I like it. Now they stand on the brink. So this is going to go into, well, sure it is. Into there. Now you saw me fit this in there the first time. Okay. So that's going to be like that. Like that. Good job, team. All right, I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to add the grommets to these pages that I need them added to already, so you can kind of start to get a feel for what this journal, you know, I'm going to have a lot of tabs and grommets everywhere. I mean, eyelets, sorry. So, kind of the feel that I wanted for it. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and then I'll do a flip through to where I am, to where we are, and that'll probably be all I do today, maybe. We'll see. All right, I'm pausing. Okay. Okay, so now I'm back. I had a scare there for a minute, but I figured it out. It's all good. No problems. All right, so here's the cover. This has got journaling card, journaling space. Now, I probably will be adding some dangles off of some of these eyelets, but probably not all of them. And this one actually has a little pocket that has this in it, too. Another. And then this one up here. And this is what we worked on today. And we took 2 pages and made them into a pocket. And then we decorated them. And this is the journaling card that goes inside that we made. And then the back side. Oh, I forgot a grommet. I mean, an eyelet. That's okay. I'll do that in a minute. All right, so that's where I am. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. So glad you could be with me. I'm not real sure how long it's going to take me to do this journal. Like I said, my time is now limited as to when I can get in here and work on things, but I will be working on it, you know, here and there when I can. And so it'll be up for sale in my Etsy whenever I get it finished. It will have a closure on it, so it'll, because as you can tell, I'm already in danger of it being a big fat journal, which I like them that way, so it's all good. So anyway, thanks again so much for being with me. I hope you guys are all well and having fun with your journaling and your crafting, and God bless you. Bye.